Hi, my name is Terry. I'm with Collabo Creative, a service design company here in Indianapolis. I'm coming back to you. It's another Wednesday. Today we are talking about what is creativity, or what does it mean to be creative. So in a past few weeks ago, we've talked about design thinking and how that's a process for solving problems through creative action, right? And so of course we're going to get into, well, what does that mean and how does that benefit us as people, as workers, as organizations, as employees, as leaders? So oftentimes when we hear the term creative, the first thought that comes to mind is usually, oh, you could probably draw really well. That's what I used to get all the time. Oh, you're such an artist. You make the most beautiful pictures. Or you're really good at making stuff. You're so creative. And so in that you might think, well, there's creative people and then there's non-creative people. And what if I'm one of those non-creative people? Does that mean that I'm never going to be able to use this design thinking thing? Well, of course not, because we already told you that everyone is a design thinker and everyone's used it in the past. But did you know that creativity and innovation are the top critical success factors for not only companies, but also leaders and their teams? You want to thank HBR or Harvard Business Review for that. And so when we put creativity in this context, it's not about how well you can draw or how pretty pictures you can make or your ability to sculpt an amazing David, right? That's not what creativity really is. Those are skills and absolutely fantastic skills. But creativity itself is just your ability to make connections and come up with new ideas, new thoughts, new conclusions, and new solutions. And it's that kind of thinking that is so valuable in the world we live in today. Why? Because everything's changing so fast. Technology changes faster than we can even imagine. The way we interact with our products and services and each other on a day-to-day basis is completely different than it has been in just 5-10 years ago. We no longer have to be face-to-face with someone to have a conversation and to even see them and interact with them and show them our emotions, right? These are all new things that are happening that requires new ways of thinking. So our previous or more traditional ways of solving problems and coming up with ideas is not going to get us to where we need to be in the future. And that's where creativity comes in for us to make these new connections and come up with these new ideas. So let's think about some of these new innovative solutions that we see nowadays. Think about your smartphone. You probably have a smartphone. I have a smartphone. Majority of people out here have a smartphone. And if you think just 10-15 years ago, how possible did you think it was going to be to have all of your devices and all of your finances and all of the programs you needed to run a business in the palm of your hand? It's pretty amazing, don't you think? And it took someone to make connections across technology and creating new types of processes and creating new types of devices and bringing all of these things together to think through, hey, what if I could do business in the palm of my hand? How valuable would that be? And that connection and connecting across all these different types of industries and bringing that together into a new solution or a new product. So if you think or you thought that you were one of the non-creative people, maybe you should take a step back and really think about, how able are you to make connections? Do you have that ability? When's the last time you came up with an idea to solve a problem? Was it years ago? Maybe weeks ago? Maybe you solved a problem this morning and came up with an idea to do that. And if you're able to make those connections between different thoughts, different ideas, then you are a creative person. Welcome to the Creativity Club. So if you want to learn more about how to exercise your creative muscle, because it is a skill and it is a muscle and you can get better at it, even though we are all creative because we are human, we want you to make sure that you tune in every single week, because we are going to be coming at you with more and more tips on how to strengthen that creative muscle, as well as be more collaborative. That's all I got for you this week. Thanks for watching this week's Collabo clip. If you liked this video, leave us some thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, especially if you want to keep working on that creativity. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Do you have any questions or topics you'd like us to tackle? Shoot over an email to hello@collabocreative.com.